Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of Magnetic Scrolls Guild of Thieves. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching this many years after we've live streamed it, potentially. I'm not going to give a recap of where we are, but I do want to go through a few things that we tried between this session and last week's session. I went and did some housekeeping, and I found a few things out, but nothing really groundbreaking. Although, well, we'll see. The first thing is I discovered that we can go into the library and we can read a lot of the books that are in the library. Like there's 20 odd that we can read, and I don't think we need to do it because I don't want to read that much. And a lot of it's just very silly, and some of it's satirical, and some of it's kind of, of its time, I guess. I don't really understand the references. There's a lot of references to the Pawn and possibly some other adventure games from the era. But there's 2 books that give clues. One of which mentions that Karovnian rats can't swim. And the other one has instructions for making a fishing rod out of thread, a needle, and a pointy stick. So there are clues for puzzles that we've already solved. I couldn't find any clues for any puzzle that we haven't yet solved. So I think that's basically it. I also discovered that we can pick up the straw in the stable where the horseshoe's hanging on the outside, and the flies, are attracted to the jam. It does mention straw. We can pick up a bunch of straw. It says it's old and pongy. I tried putting it in the bucket and burning it to make smoke, to try and smoke out the bees, but it doesn't fit in the bucket. If you light it in the fireplace in the lounge, it just burns away to nothing. You also can't block the toilet with it. I tried blocking the toilet. I couldn't block the toilet. At least not with the straw anyway. So I have no idea what the straw is for.
What is it with you and blocking the toilet? Honestly,
well, I mean, what else can you do with a toilet apart from the obvious things? I mean, the obvious things are number 1s, number 2s, and try and block it, I think. So the great triumvirate of things to do with a toilet. So anyway, so yeah, we have some straw. I also discovered that we can hit things with the pipe. And when we hit things with the pipe, either the thing that we hit breaks, like the hive, which is then damaged and we can no longer open it, which does protect us from the bees. They don't come after us, but we also can't get the honey. Or if we hit other things that are harder than a beehive, like a safe, then the pipe itself breaks into 2 pieces. So I don't know if maybe we need to break the pipe into 2 pieces at some point. I've got no idea what the pipe is for, but anyway, we can hit things with it. I also tried smearing ourselves with various things to see if that put the bees off, but we can't smear ourselves with mud. We can't smear ourselves with berries or jam. I don't think we can smear ourselves with anything, basically, so that was a bit of a dead end. We can chew the gum, though. The gum that the miller gives us, we can chew it. And when we've chewed it, we can stick it to things. And once we've stuck it to things, we can then no longer get it off the thing that we've stuck it to. So it's like we're chewing lemon-flavoured araldite, I think. So I've no idea. I've no idea whether we can stick it to something and then stick something else to it, or whether we can use it to bond 2 things together. No idea. I stuck it to the safe for no reason that I thought, maybe it's like plastic explosive, or some such, and then tried hitting it with a pipe. None of that worked. Obviously not. But the other thing that I discovered, and the thing that might actually help us, is I went back to the undertaker's shop and I looked at the door. And the door says that it's basically made of glass. It's one big frosted glass window. So I thought, well, if there's something that we could actually hit with a pipe, it would be the door to the undertaker's shop. So maybe we can break in. So that's what I suggest we do to start with. That's the only lead I've got, really.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's do that.
On a similar thing to what you did, I had a very quick peruse through the oh god, whatever the magazine is called.
What's burglar?
What burglar? Yeah, and again, there's a bunch of things which feel like they're just subtle clues about stuff. So
Okay.
there's an advert for someone that says that he can predict, well, he'll tell you how to gamble on rat races and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But none of it felt appropriate. I did not, but I was aware of it. Look at the hint section.
Yeah. There's a very long hint section at the end. Yeah. I also haven't looked at it at all. It is encrypted though, isn't it? I don't think you can.
It is, yeah.
Although I think you can kind of. It has headings in plain text or questions.
If I remember correctly, yeah, it sort of says, well, yes, like there's like a question in plain text, and then the answer is encrypted. So
yeah, I didn't look through it either for fear of hitting a spoiler. Right, so we're outside the shop. When we look at the shop which confronts you is somber and black. It's an undertaker's catering for family bereavements and untimely ends, or so it says on the board hanging above the shop. There's an out to lunch sign on the front door to the south. A path leads off to the west. And if we say look door, the door consists mainly of a large glass window in a wooden frame. It is locked. Well, I'm going to just save it here, actually. Okay. Hit door with pipe. The window shatters into a vast number of glass shards.
Yay!
Look door. Where there was once a large sheet of glass, there is now a vacant space, allowing easy passage. It is locked. Okay, so we can now go south, presumably. Shop front. It just loaded a image. Okay.
And we did get points there as well.
Oh,
we did, yeah, got 7 points.
nice. Most of the shop floor is covered in black furnishings, and a casket rests next to a polished counter to the south. Look at the casket. Casket seems to be a luxury model. It is closed. Open it. It's open. Look in casket. Contains nothing.
I mean, we had a skeleton.
The counter has been designed to keep future and current customers of the shop separate.
Can we go behind the counter?
Maybe. The counter is chest height and so highly polished that you can see a reflection of your face in it. A flap is set into the counter. Look at flap. Ooh. The flap is a simple hinged affair. When raised, it allows passage to the far side of the counter. It is closed. Realizing that his stripy shirt is a dead giveaway and that his impression of a corpse was none too convincing anyway, the master thief rises from his hiding place and leaves the shop muttering to himself. Okay, let's lift the flap then. Flap is now open. South, behind the counter. To a morally sound person, there is little of interest behind this beautifully polished counter, but to you, a professional thief, there is a till which certainly catches your eye.
Coins!
No.
The till has a single button on it. It is closed. Open till. Ow. Press button. Ka-ching! The till shoots open. Look in till. The till contains a coin.
Hey.
Look at coin. The coin bears the monarch's likeness and is worth 2 Fergs.
Well, what do you know?
Get in.
I mean, who's paying an undertaker 2 Fergs?
It's just the float.
I see. So normally it costs like 998 Fergs.
Yeah. Yeah. People only have 1,000 Ferg notes.
It depends on the exchange rate, really.
Yeah.
Okay, the casket is too heavy to lift. Can't move it.
Save it and get in the casket.
I was just going to say.
Oh, I haven't got a skeleton. Okay, save. I'm going to save in the next slot. Oh, thank God we found the coin.
Yeah.
And we could have got it all along. Like so many things in this game, you think you need something. I mean, I'm not even sure if we needed the pipe to break the glass, to be honest. I might have to try that out. Get in casket. The lid closes and the casket is locked from the outside. It is then lifted and transported to the cemetery. And despite your desperate screams, you are buried alive. You have died.
Okay, well, that was basically what I was really hoping was going to happen. Apart from the fact that it was locked and we died. But...
Yeah. Yeah, I thought maybe we could take it to the grave digger and he'd do something useful with it. Okay. I think we just
putting the skeleton in it does seem like the thing to do, doesn't it? Maybe we'll get points for that.
You think?
Have we even got it on us, or is it dumped somewhere?
No, it's in the hallway. Or in the entrance hall. I can go and get it. I mean, it doesn't seem to be any penalty for us running around with a lit lamp so far.
Why not?
Yeah?
Unless you feel like you can come and do it again later.
Put skeleton in casket. Skeleton is now inside the casket. Close casket. Casket is now closed.
There, see? Don't you feel better now?
You open the casket and just check that it's still there. The casket contains a skeleton.
Let's go spend our coin.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Zoological and botanical gardens. Put coin in slot. The coin is now inside the slot. The toll barrier slowly rises, but the badly maintained mechanism seizes open, allowing anyone to pass through. Okay. So it's now open for good, which is a good thing, probably, isn't it? Okay, so we can go east. Oh, I love this. Go to new places. Isn't it great? Go to new places. Crossroads. Oh, even better. There's multiple places. The smells and sounds of the zoo remind you of the happy times of your youth. Northward you hear the cackle of talking birds, and southward is the familiar stench of the animal's food.
Isn't there a cage the size of
a bird
holding a
cage?
bird? Yeah.
Yes.
You do not have it.
Of course we don't have it.
Of course not. Shall I go and get it?
Obviously.
Where did we get it from?
It was near where the rat race was, wasn't it?
Yeah, the gatekeeper left it behind after the rat race. Got the cage. Is there anything else that we think we might need to take?
Didn't we have like stinky straws somewhere? Pongy straw?
Yeah, I can go and get the pongy straw.
Or something wet or something.
Or just feed it to someone.
Or feed it to.
Well, you've got berries as well. If we need something to entice a bird into the cage.
Yeah. Okay. I've got the berries. I've got the straw. I've got the cage.
I mean, I like the idea of just having the horseshoe with us, just in case we need to be lucky at any point. But
Okay. I've got that too. What else have I got? Gum, jam jar, pipe, red bottle, champagne. I don't need the red bottle. Champagne bottle, ebony key, ivory key, berries, finger bone, horseshoe. I've got quite a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Oh well. Whatever. We can always drop stuff and come back. On a hill, cave entrance, junction chamber, passage, crossroads. So, what are the exits? North, south, west. Okay, so we go north to the talking birds and south to the animal food.
yeah,
I'm tempted to go south first. Let's just have a
Okay.
look. Okay, T junction. This junction leads west to the jungle house, while in the east wall is a door marked private. Let's go to the jungle house. Insect house. This dimly lit collection of insects and reptiles comes from all corners of Korovnia. The two cages in particular, one small and one large, catch your eye as they have had their glass fronts removed, allowing the creatures that were there to escape. A plaque is hanging near the larger cage. There is a snake skin here. The plaque has engraved on it, "Ice constricting snake, the only surviving specimen, once predominant in the ice regions of the Korovnian Plateau, all eliminated during the Great Thaw except Lawrence, who survived by hiding inside a giant snowman." So Lawrence is at large.
We haven't encountered any ice, have we?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Lawrence is screwed.
It makes sense that Lawrence is hiding somewhere cold.
a word. The snake skin has been parted from its original owner for quite some time.
So there used to be a smaller snake, and now there's a larger one.
Yes.
you want to get the snake skin?
Maybe. The large cage used to house a constricting ice snake, many of which can grow up to 10 meters long and easily crush a man. The small cage was the home of a highly poisonous king jumper spider from the tropical forests to the northeast of Swelk. Oh, this just gets better, doesn't it? Okay. I'm searching the cages. Oh,
But I've just had a very silly idea, but this is a very silly game, so I'm going to say it anyway. If we get the skin, can we wrap the pipe in the skin to make a fake snake that the other snake might be attracted to, or something stupid like that?
it doesn't understand the verb to wrap.
But
I also think it's interesting that one animal is from a cold climate and one from a hot climate.
Hmm. The snake skin is not a container, so you can't put the pipe in the skin. Okay. I mean, as we go east, the constricting ice snake so recently escaped from its cage drops on you from the gloom above and slowly wraps its coils around you.
How long ago did you save?
Not Yeah, quite a long time ago.
Oh dear.
I mean, again, it's giving us some time. It feels like we've got to make ourselves warm and it will run away, but
It doesn't say we've died yet.
no.
I'm wondering if I can get to the hot coals room. So north to Crossroads, bracing yourself against the snake's tightening coils, you come face to face with its cold, blank eyes and grinning maw. West. Okay, the same message. We're now passage. Southwest. Junction chamber. Coils are exerting so much pressure now that you can feel your bones about to crack. North. It's northwest from here, isn't it? Northwest. In the hot, humid atmosphere, the ice snake loosens its grip and falls to the floor. It writhes around, obviously in great discomfort, then stops moving and disintegrates.
Nice.
No.
Well done. And points.
And points.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well done.
Brilliant.
We're in the hot passage again.
Now is the spider gonna get us?
Yeah. Yeah, the spider's now in our backpack or something, waiting for us to take something out. Okay, so that means that it's... I mean, I guess the snake skin is important then for something. Because we've had to solve a puzzle to get it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back in the insect house.
What happens if you say wear snakeskin?
Can't do that to the snake skin at the moment.
Thought it might be bee resistant snakeskin.
It's probably more like cold resistant snake skin.
Mm.
Okay, I'm going to save it here.
What was the clue about the spider?
Let's look at the small cage. Oh. The small cage was the home of a highly poisonous king jumper spider from the tropical forests to the northeast of Swelk. We can't get either of the cages.
I mean, spiders catch flies, and we've got
That's
a
true.
bunch of flies.
That is true.
And if you want poison, you sort of do the trick with the jam jar and the lid, and
What, to get the venom, you mean?
yeah.
That's usually from a snake, though, not a spider, is it?
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just the jar is open. Jam jar has a picture of a white rabbit on it. It's open. It contains some fly-infested jam. I could just put the fly-infested jam down and see if it attracts the spider.
Can you close the cages?
Oh, I don't...
Didn't it say the fronts had been removed?
Yeah, you can't, no. No.
Maybe it's wandered off somewhere. So
Maybe it's in
somewhere.
behind this door. Let's open the door. Locked. Oh, there we go. It's the ivory key.
Well done.
Both keys now do something. Saving again.
Can you look at the door
Actually-
to see if there was a clue on it?
The door just says private, I think.
I guess the clue is it's ivory, which is elephant, which is
Which
from
is
the
a
zoo.
zoo thing. Yeah.
Bit of a sick thing to have as a.
Yeah. The office door is still marked private. Zoo office. A scruffy workplace with scraps of food slung across the floor, along with various official papers. Against the south wall is an old desk that has been continually knocked about during its stay here. There is also a door in the northeast corner of the room. There is a spade and some food here. Spade? What's the food? The food is a mixture of various types of grain. Okay, we're carrying too much. Look at the desk. The desk, although once grand, has not been looked after. Its one drawer looks as if it might fall off at any time. The drawer is in little better shape than the rest of the desk. It is closed. Open it. Look in drawer. The drawer contains a magazine and a grotty key. Okay.
We can't pick them up.
No, not at the moment. Let's look at the magazine. The magazine has a special feature on macaws, which says that they like eating fresh coconut better than anything. Oh, not fly jam then. Damn it.
Have they tried fly jam?
Yeah. The grotty key looks as though it hasn't been washed since the day it was cut.
I just checked that. Is anyone washing their keys?
Maybe we should wash it. We haven't got anything that's locked, have we? Oh, apart from the door to the roof.
And the safe.
Oh, the safe. The safe.
I mean, it's a safe. There's a key.
Yep. What am I going to drop?
It seems more likely that the grotty key will open like the bird cage or something.
We can just open the cage.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean that bird cage. I meant the
right.
the zoo one.
Well, we can leave the magazine there, really. We don't need that. We've got more points. Probably for getting in here, right? But we do need that grotty key. I'm gonna drop the ivory key. And then it said there was a it said there was a door and some food. No, we're carrying too much.
You just want to go and drop a load of stuff somewhere nearby.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to the crossroads and drop some stuff. Drop cage, pipe, jar, bucket, straw.
I don't think we might need the cage if we're going to a bird place and we've just read about a macaw.
Yeah, I've dropped it at the crossroad so we can pick it up as we come back through.
Okay.
I'll probably drop the spade and the skin.
You might need the spade to shovel the food though into the bucket, perhaps.
Maybe. All right. Now I'm picking stuff up again that I've just dropped.
Sorry.
We now have the food.
Oh, all right.
Let's look at the door. White door or office door? Look. Is it white? White door? The white door's perfectly ordinary. It's closed. Open it. White door is open. exits northeast. Northeast. White passage. With chipped white paint on the walls and rising damp, this passage is in a very bad way. It has a small door in its northwest end and a white one to the southwest. Okay. Look at the small door. The small door ought to be replaced. It's in a terrible state. Any KSPCA official to see it would certainly wonder about how well the animals are kept. It is locked. Unlock small door with grotty key. The small door is now unlocked.
Yeah.
Open small door and go northwest. In the cage. A paltry little food tray and droppings on the floor are the only comforts provided for the minor bird in this pitifully small cage. Looking out onto the aviary from inside, you get a vivid idea of what prison life would be like if you were ever caught practicing your chosen profession. A minor bird is here.
I mean, do you remember what we talked about last time?
What, a bird to say hooray, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. I thought it would be a macaw, but there's a minor bird, which is a better talker, isn't it? But now I have the spade and the bucket and don't have the cage.
So I'm assuming that if we say something to the minor bird, it'll repeat it back after a turn or something like.
Ah. I tried to back out and close the small door. So the small door is now closed. The minor bird flies away, never to be seen again.
Well, I think a reload and then a open cage, put food in cage.
I guess we should probably go round as well to see. If we go north, do we end up at on the outside of the aviary?
Seems likely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Is it? If I just unlock the door. It's locked. Okay, unlock small door with grotty key. Okay.
So you don't want to go in until you're armed with everything we need, yeah?
I think so. Yeah.
Can we put the food into the small cage?
Maybe.
Well, I was thinking.
Okay, I've got the cage. So go north from here to T junction. Okay, so there's another T junction. There's a symmetrical T junction to the north of the crossroads. There's directions set east to the aviary and west to the hothouse, the only other exit being south.
Yeah, a hothouse.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I wonder if we could have gone there with the snake.
Gone in there, yeah.
Will you go and check it out?
I mean, the hothouse is also where you'd expect to find the plant that we rub on ourselves.
True.
Or the spider.
Yes, the spider, obviously.
Should we try and get the bird first?
Let's do all of these things at the same time. Do it, Chris, do it.
Select the bird first.
Well, I've gone to the hothouse, sweating profusely in the humid atmosphere, ideal for cultivating tropical plants. You see that amongst the weird and wonderful flora is a palm tree, a bed of succulents, and some spiny cacti. A spider is here. Okay, we can go in and out.
Well, we
This is-
need to get the succulents, don't
I
we? That's
think-
what the.
Yeah. I suspect the spider will prevent us from doing it. Unless maybe
Hit it
we
with
have
the
some...
pipe.
Hit it with the pipe.
Because we don't have a hammer.
Yeah.
Or the spade. Hit it with a spade.
Feed it the jam.
Yeah, I think that's probably the
Yeah.
thing. I'm just gonna save. Okay. Okay, let's stay here and look at the succulents. As you reach out to the succulents, the spider moves towards your hand. Hastily, you step out of reach. Hit spider with spade. The spider avoids your clumsy swipe and leaps up at you, landing on your face, its furry legs brushing against your cheeks. Before you can raise a hand to remove it, it bites. The poison flows swiftly through your veins, causing your heart to stop. You have died. Okay, let's hit it with something else. Brilliant.
That wasn't very lucky, was it?
Oh. Okay.
Well, let's try the fly thing first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at the cacti and see if I get the same message. Cursory glance at the cacti persuades you that it's of no importance. Look at the tree. Tree bears forth coconuts if given the right environment. There is a coconut on it. Can't reach the coconut from here.
Use the pipe.
Throw pipe at coconut. Can't see a pipe here.
Shake.
Oh, I dropped it.
Let's climb tree.
You have to shake a tree famously to get coconuts, don't you?
Oh, yeah, you do.
I think I've got to shake pineapple.
A coconut dislodges itself and falls at your feet. Well done, Rosie. You now have got the coconut. Save. When in doubt. Okay, did we get points for that? I didn't see.
Don't think so.
No. Obviously need to break the coconut open or something.
And put that in the cage.
Use
Well,
the spade to break it.
Give jar to spider.
Yeah.
The spider accepts the jar.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Jam jar dropped. Sensing the food on offer, the spider scuttles across the floor and into the jam, where it meets a sticky end.
Ah, yeah.
Amazing.
Get in.
You know
Points.
what? I can't see how we would have possibly solved that
No.
if we hadn't accidentally walked into the flies
Yeah.
with the open jar.
They just
Yeah.
I'm going to have to rerun it without the flies in the jar and see if there's a message saying, you know, the spider turns his nose up at it or something.
Yeah.
Doesn't have it's not meaty enough. Or something like that. But yeah, I was thinking that if we hadn't have just wandered in there with an open jar, it would have been so hard to have figured this out. Anyway, look at succulents. The succulents are of the Geromanitis family.
That's the one.
Without warning, a head appears through the vegetation. You correctly identified as belonging to the master thief. Startled by your presence, he manages to lose his balance, resulting in a disagreement with a nearby cactus. Picking himself up, he leaves rapidly and in obvious discomfort.
we have more points. We have 305.
Geromanitis. Get. Succulent. You now have got the succulents. Okay. Wow. All right. Cracking through this now.
Break the coconut.
Oh yeah, break the coconut. Hit coconut with pipe. The coconut breaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
The coconut reminds you of the bear, brown and hairy. It is damaged. Maybe that's not the right thing to do.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know.
we
need to put
haven't
it.
tried. I think let's go back to the minor bird, and we can try the other food in the cage. Or maybe you need to pick up the bowl and put the bowl in the cage, and then put the food in the bowl. Or
I'm not gonna hit. I'm gonna restore and not hit the
yeah, because you were quite specifically told that it's macaws that like coconuts,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to catch a minor bird.
Yeah. Yes. I'm confused about this. Okay.
We're just going to feed it everything we have. Here, have some berries. Have some coconut. It's like feeding the kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
Won't eat anything.
Yeah, and just like kids, you end up feeding them fly-infested jam.
Have we got any spaghetti hoops?
Oh, God.
Okay. So let's go east to the aviary. The cage, rather grubby and untidy, is at the centre of attraction here. It contains a Korovnian macaw whose continual squawking would be enough to drive any zookeeper insane. The macaw squawks loudly, flaps its coloured wings, and says, "I'm hungry, and you'll need some information."
Subtle.
Give coconut to parrot because I can't be bothered to spell macaw, to write macaw. Okay. Give coconut to macaw. The macaw seems surprised. How on earth do you expect me to open this? My beak is a fragile part of my anatomy, not a road drill. Okay. Hit coconut with pipe. Coconut breaks. Give coconut to macaw. The macaw licks his lips and tucks into the veritable feast before him. Delicious, but not as nice as the potion the Baron made me. What was it now? Snake skin, heart, eye, berries. I don't understand why he was so unhappy when I ate it.
Amazing. We've got all of those as well.
We do have all of those. So we need to go and put them all in the cauldron,
I
presumably.
think we do.
Amazing. And we need the... We need to get the minor bird into the
Yeah.
cage somehow. But we can't attract... Oh, maybe we've got the food, haven't we? That's what we need to do. We need to put the food in the cage.
Yeah. We might need to pick up the bowl and put the food in the bowl, and then put the bowl in the cage.
What bowl?
There was an empty bowl where the minor bird was.
Was there?
And there was an empty feeding bowl.
Mm.
That might just be a clue that it's hungry because it's empty.
Exactly, yeah.
The large cage makes a good home for the macaw, being clean as well as spacious. It is locked. It contains a macaw.
I don't think we need the macaw now, do we?
I don't
I
think
was
so.
just going to say,
No.
we've got a choice of birds.
Well, this one definitely speaks.
I think whatever the potion is, the potion made it clever, made it intelligent.
Mm. It did say that there was multiple effects. I wrote them down. I wrote out the diary entry and put it in the note file if anyone wants to bring it up and and read it back to us.
I mean, obviously, he didn't intend for the bird to eat it.
No. He also said something about how it could, like, restore the island or something.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Dear Diary, today I have finally done it. After many years of experimentation, I have discovered the secret to negative math. I think I shall at last be able to reinstate the island to its former glory and rid myself of these financial burdens that force me to open my doors to the tourist trade. With my anti-potion, I can do all sorts of wonderful things. Negation of gravity to destruction of weapons. Of course, there are some small pitfalls to overcome. Why does it only work with symmetrical objects? How can I manufacture this highly volatile powder? And to what lengths must I go to acquire the other somewhat distasteful ingredients? After the banquet, I may even have the money to continue. At least I have proven that it can be done. Now I must find the time to take my dearest wife to the mainland to buy suitable garments to impress these defenders. I think that's talking about something else. I think there's...
Get the minor bird.
Yeah. Okay, we know what the snakeskin's for now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably don't need the straw.
No.
I think I've got too many things here. I also think...
So I was just going to say, I think with the thing with the minor bird is if we probably just say a word.
Yeah.
So we basically need to say the word, then shake the bottle perhaps, and then run away.
Something like that. I think the spade as well. We could dig up one of the graves, or we could dig the dirt floor in the crypt. We know what the berries are for now. No idea what the gum is for. Okay. I'm going to drop the pipe as well. Okay, we'll save it here. Actually, T-junction, east, northeast, Rotty Key. I'm going to save it here. And then I think we can just go northwest. I think I unlocked the door but didn't open it. Is that what I did? Yeah. Paltry little food tray and droppings on the floor are the only comforts provided for the minor bird in this pitifully small cage. Looking out onto the aviary from inside, you get a vivid idea of what prison life would be like if you were ever caught practicing your chosen profession. Minor bird is here. Put food in cage. Open cage. Yeah, okay, we have 2 turns. So let's open the cage and
get
put
the bird without all of this.
Do you want to just try it?
Cage, get bird.
All right.
You've only
obvious.
got 2.
Yeah, but also, I mean, couldn't we put the food in the cage before we go in?
Yeah, get bird. You now have got the minor bird.
Oh.
The minor bird squawks loudly.
Right.
Right, so now we've got to put him in the cage.
Ah. Struggling free of your grasp, the minor bird flies away, never to be seen again.
Oh. Damn.
It's all right. We know what to do.
Yeah.
So, open cage. Put food in cage. The food is now inside the cage. Open door. Northwest. Get bird. Put bird in cage. The minor bird won't fit Fuck off.
Was that because the food's in there?
That's a surprise to me.
Yeah.
Try that again. This time, don't even put the food in.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if I should just give the food to the minor bird.
Just put the bird in the cage.
You can feed the bird on your own time.
I mean, maybe it's also one of those things that you can't get the bird and then put the bird in the cage. But if you
Too late.
put the food in the cage, open the cage, and then put the cage on the floor, the minor bird will go in.
That's. But if the bird doesn't fucking fit because the food is full of food, then
Yeah, but it might be different if it does it itself.
maybe. But I don't have time to put the bird in the cage. Like put the bird in cage. The minor bird is now inside the cage, struggling free of your grasp. The minor bird flies away, never to be seen again.
We don't even get a turn before he.
No, we have 2 turns in that room.
Did you try shutting the door as soon as we got in?
And then after that, if that doesn't work, try just letting it fly into the cage of its own accord.
Okay, so northwest. Minor bird is here. Closed door. Small door is now closed. Get bird. Now I've got the minor bird. Put bird in cage. Minor bird is now inside the cage. Close cage. Cage is now closed. Oh, can I say feed bird? With food? I can't reach the minor bird from there. Say. Okay, talk to bird. Say to bird. Hooray. The minor bird squawks loudly, hooray. Okay. Where are we? Droppings are of no importance. There's nothing else in here. Look at the tray. Nope. Search. Aviary. Nope. Oh.
So it feels like we should have got 50% of a puzzle done. I.e., we know that we can cause an explosion, and we know that we can somehow remotely detonate it by getting the minor
He's
array.
saying it immediately though.
But exactly, it's A, we don't know where to explode the bottle, and B, we don't actually know how to get it to fire off and for it to say hurrah remotely.
Unless we get him to eat when we're talking to him and then run away. He's got his mouth full.
The bird can hear us like through a door or something.
What?
Like if you put whatever we need to explode, put the bird in that room, we go out of the room and then say it if it can hear us through a door. I don't know. I don't know what we need to explode anyway, unless it's the safe.
Maybe it's safe. For some reason, you were really quiet for a second, and then you got louder gradually.
Oh, sorry.
We could try giving this grain to the miller. Oh! I've just gone west. The minor bird squawks loudly, hooray!
Right, okay, yeah. So it's just repeating.
It just
after.
randomly does it.
Okay.
Okay, I've got everything. Passage. Junction chamber. The minor bird squeaks loudly, hooray!
Oh,
we need to be careful.
put the things in the cauldron now?
Well,
Should
we've
we-
got. Do you want to go blow up the safe? Do you want to put the stuff in the cauldron, or do you want to smear our feet in the
Yeah.
succulent and
Oh
go
my
down
God,
the hot
yeah.
passage?
Yeah.
We have choices.
I'm
got
gonna
full
I'm gonna give the food to the miller.
Well, that wasn't
Okay.
one of the choices.
Oh, the miller thanks you. Oh shit.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Hang
Never
on, did we
mind.
just get some points?
What?
It was on 315 before.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
I wonder
it's
if
We
3:15.
didn't.
Okay, we've just lost the food.
Nice one.
I'll go back and redo it. What should we let's drop a bunch of stuff in the castle, and then I really feel like we can, like, every 3 turns, I think we can blow the safe up.
Let's do it.
I want to blow the safe up. Save. We'll put it here. CDO3. I need to remember that I need to go back and get the food again from CDO2. Right. Okay. Shake. Wait, no, wait. Right, so the minor bird has said it. Shake champagne bottle. Drop it. Drop cage. Wrong order. Obviously.
I was actually going to ask whether you'd put him down already, whether you'd put the bird down.
Yeah, yeah. I have to do this in exactly the right order. Okay, drop the cage.
Yeah, so the bird can be primed and ready. So you've just got shake bottle, drop bottle,
Run.
away.
Yep. Shake champagne bottle and drop it. North, east. Wait. Time passes. You hear a squawk, a massive explosion, and a much louder squawk. West, south, gallery. Look. The devastation here is unbelievable. The smoke hasn't fully cleared yet, but what you can see leaves you in no doubt as to the potency of the champagne. It adds a whole new meaning to drink this, it'll blow your head off.
Oh, bird. Oh.
You can't see a safe here.
Or a minor bird.
Oh. The smoke...
Okay. Okay, so maybe we need to blow a rock face or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we need it for our escape.
Wow. Okay.
Or across the hot coals.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how to use the bomb now anyway.
Yes. Okay, let's go back here. And then we'll just try going across the hot coal, shall we?
Mhm.
Okay, let's drop the cage. Drop the champagne bottle. What else we got? Drop the skin. Drop the berries.
I wouldn't worry too much because you're going to do this all again anyway because
No.
you want to
Yeah, it's true, it's true. South, south, south. On a hill. Cave entrance. Junction chamber. Hot passage. Room of hot coals. Okay. Now we've got succulents. Rub on feet. Rub succulents on feet.
Mm-hmm.
As your feet get coated with the succulents, they start feeling very numb. Northwest. Oh, west, I guess. West. You skip across the white hot coals without feeling the slightest tinge of pain. Flight of steps. On this flight of steps, you can see the glow and feel the heat of the coals below, but upward leads into more familiar territory. Cold, unwelcoming darkness.
We got
And
10
10
points
points.
from. Yeah.
Up to the boathouse. The lake which lies to the east of this damp old boathouse silently laps against the ramp down which many small vessels must have entered the waters in days gone by. Westward are a set of steps leading down into the room of hot coals, while a route to the southeast leads into darkness.
And there's a new image.
Yeah.
Ready to continue next week.
Yep. There we go.
Woohoo!
I will return to here and save it.
Oh, I can't play next week. I've got something else on, so
Oh.
you have to do it without me. I know.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for playing. Anyway, that was an awesome week. Another awesome week. This is such a great game. Like every single time we just crack through things.
Brilliant.
I was really worried. I thought we'd run into so many dead ends.
Yeah.
Proper progress this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, thank God I found the fact that the door was made of glass. Like that completely passed us by the first time that we looked at the shop. And yeah, I'll test out to see if we can just break it without the pipe, because it may be that we don't actually have a good use for the pipe yet at all. But anyway, we've got plenty of things, plenty of clues to uncover next week. So look forward to seeing you then. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching.